10 communities from northern Kenya recently gathered at the Lake Turkana for a 3-day festival. Traditional dancing, music, wrestling and camel herding skills were on display as the event sponsors discussed on how to rebrand Turkana. VOA's Carolyn has more.
On the southeast edge of Lake Turkana in northern Kenya lies a cluster of small villages. The El Molo are the smallest ethnic community in Kenya, and with less than 500 people left in the world, they are on the verge of being extinct. Most of the communities in the semi-arid desert of Turkana and Marsabit keep livestock, but the El Molo are primarily fishermen, and their language is spoken only by a few older members of the community.
We El Molo, we need to keep our pride because we have intermarried with other tribes, so we have lost some of our culture. Nowadays, our small children, they don't even understand El Molo language. We want our culture to be celebrated again. We want our elders to speak to our young ones.
It's for these important reasons that the 10 communities began staging the annual festival to celebrate their disappearing traditions. This year's Lake Turkana Festival was the 5th edition and the largest, with hundreds of people traveling from all over Kenya and abroad. Many other ethnic communities were represented, many of whom have a long history of conflict with each other.
The most important thing about these dances is they are all from communities who have traditionally fought each other. It shows our differences. They are all different, yet it requires peace to be here and dance together.
In addition to performances, there were demonstrations including camel herding by Samburu youth, dressed in traditional costumes. A primary goal of the festival was to attract tourism to Turkana and shift focus from the newly discovered oil in the area and ongoing wind power projects that have shared the headlines with stories of drought, hunger, and appeals for aid.
Culture is the major resource they have at the moment, in addition to other resources that will come. But this is a known quantity. The other one is unknown quantity. And this is managed by the communities themselves. The others may be managed by other people.
While communities have little control over the recently discovered oil, they can influence the way their communities are presented to the outside world. Lakalasoy Patwell, a banker from Western Kenya, hopes it will help counteract negative images of Turkana.
Yeah, very important, because there's no community which only has a negative side of it. There must be a positive side of every community. The Samburu, the Turkana, there must be a positive side of the community. As we see in the media, it's not always that the poverty is there. There are so many other riches in their cultures.
As the sun set on the main stage, crowds gathered to watch community theater, played out through songs that expressed the challenges and conflicts between the communities, as well as their hope for change. Carolyn, VOA News.